And so,
We
especially,
had we had one guy kind of almost get upset at us when he wanted to spell. You know, it was like a left-handed, weird, super special thing. And I was like, I can order for you. I'll be here in 2 or 3 days, no problem. We require a deposit. I'm ordering it for you. And he got upset. He was like, why does every shop do this? I was like, you cannot control.
you must look like you about to walk away.
But it's
Why
like
does
you
every shop do?
can't
'Cause that's
decide
what
what
it is.
we stock in the store. We have
Right.
we have data and we have all of our computers. Nowadays it's not just, oh yeah, these always sell. It's we look at how long a certain item sits in inventory and the turnover rate and the sell-through rate and really look at all this stuff and decide what to spend
Right.
store money on to put on the wall.
Because it's one of those things for something like that. It's like I'm ordering something that's a particular specific item that's probably for you and maybe one other person in the area. Not just, period that may come in, but in the area. So unless that other person comes in here, I'm screwed out of selling it and it's just sitting around in inventory unless you're the one buying it.
Exactly. And
So that's why every store does that, because they know we're not going to be able to sell this for you, to you. You know what I mean? That's just
Yeah.
how it is.
And that's a lot of, or it goes into why customized guns don't hold their value that
Right.
much. Because just because you want your gun to say, come and take it, doesn't mean I do.
Right.
So once you start customizing guns and super weird stuff, you're just tanking that value because it's harder to sell.
Do y'all buy back? Do y'all buy people guns here?
We
y'all
do. And you can ask anyone I've ever bought a gun to. I always tell them, please don't sell it to me. Not because I don't want it, because I can't give them its value. You know what I mean? I can't do that because we have to make money on it. So I have to sell it for that same value. I don't like doing it. I don't.
Hey, the best thing of working on Coil, I take that.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Now, see, but and that's the thing I love about you and everybody up here with that same type of mentality. But how is it, or what is it like when? How do I want to say this? You don't stock or you don't sell, like some people will do at some stores. They just have those cheaper. I'll just say because this is me. Like I said, I'm judging the shittier BS guns or the lower quality guns that like you said, it's their bread and butter. Like the way I like to think of it, it's like if you're in a Ford dealer, it's their focus.
Sure.
They're going to sell 1 million of those. Who cares if I sell five X5 Legions? Cool, but as far as the making the money aspect, basically the balance between the financial of making money versus the moral of I could sell you 5 of these, but for the price of that one versus the quality of the one to your 5. How was the balance of that for you?
So we kind of touched on it earlier with as much as we hate them,
Mm-hmm.
Tauruses usually work.
Right.
They are reliable guns.
They got a new box.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Snazzy box.
You should maybe spend some money on some different engineering stuff, but
Actually, they got.
We're going with the
we
box.
gonna make it pretty.
Actually, they do have a new gun now too. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
new gun, a new box.
They do.
A couple new guns, but yeah.
So typically on the lower end, we'll have not the Canic, sorry. Well, we do stock some
The
Canics too.
G3C or
But
whatever.
the G3 and the
G3s.
G2s, and some people just have it set in their mind G2 because they've heard
Right.
their friends say
Right.
forever. So we always have a
Right.
G3, a couple of those. Those are the only lower end guns we have in the store. We have some good price point stuff. You can get a CZ P10F or P10C for
Yeah.
$100 or $150 more than that Taurus.
But my thing is, you don't really push that though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying that I love about you guys in the store. Like you just carry them. You have a
Yeah.
couple.
Oh yeah.
If that's what you want, sure, I got one for you. But it's
And-
not the first time shooter that it's like, oh, I'm here to get this. Oh, well, you need a G2C because I know I can push that out the door.
Oh, yeah,
faster
yeah,
because
that's
the
a guaranteed
because
sale.
the cost is this, and it's a guaranteed sale just about. Versus you got all this other stuff. But you guys have literally, and for as much as I'm in here, I have never once seen whether it was you, Joe, Andre, or even me helping on the suggestion of something have gone and be like, let me go get this Taurus real quick versus this or that. Nobody's ever done, but and that's what I love about here. Not just wanting to just quote unquote get the sale. It's about a personal relationship as well to some degree.
It's two things. You got to get a vibe off of the customer. Sometimes if that's all you can afford,
Right.
that's all you can afford.
Sure.
Everyone has lives going on with
Right.
whatever, and we don't even get into that with customers. So we always start off showing them like the go-to.
Mm-hmm.
You start with the Glock 19, and I always tell them, don't worry about how it feels. Don't worry, just size-wise.
Mhm.
You want bigger or smaller, you know? And then we kind of go to recommendations. Well, if you're actually going to carry, most people aren't going to carry a SIG X macro.
Right.
That's what I carry. Most people aren't going to carry that 365 days of the year. The 365X, better carry gun. So no, the Hellcat is piece of crap. Anyways,
No, it's not, Billy.
whatever.
There's two even I'm carrying my Glock today, but still.
so you get a vibe off of, you know, that, and if they see the price tags and they kind of mention I didn't expect them to cost this much, you can go to, well, we have other options, and then you'll go from the SIGs to the Glocks to,
The Hellcat.
well, I mean, no, the Smith and Wesson's great
Smiths.
option. The Smith,
Yeah.
it's
The Smith.
Yeah,
the
throw the
Smith
Smith
was
like, I ain't
Great
messing with that Hellcat.
even though you did shoot it really well during in our little
See, that was a
Market
throwback
shooter.
for the like and subscribe button.
right.
I gotcha.
so you get a vibe, but it's also all about the long-term relationship, right? I mean, no,
right.
it's all about trying to build this into something that's a huge, and you know, we'd love to have multiple stores and a base
Right.
and this whole thing. So it's about that long-term relationship. If
Mhm.
I go home, or you know, I saw someone at G2 and they go home and look at all the forums and everything and realize that we sold them a piece of crap gun. It's not a piece of crap, but we sold them a subpar gun just to take their I don't know if we can talk about prices, but
No.
Okay,
I
just-
mean,
just to take their low amount of money to make a sale. And here's also a kind of insider thing.